Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is quite a sight to behold. A massive sea of yellow and green and blue, the colours of the Brazilian flag. So it's away we go then. Mar. Firmino. Danilo. And help's available out wide. And the ball is out of play. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ljajic. Kostic.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Firmino. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Gabriel Jesus, and he just whacks it away. Ljajic spreads it towards the left. Danilo goes looking. Keeper's got good distance on that. Cuts it out. Dashing forward at pace. He spotted the run and played him through. Savic, Ljajic, Gabriel Jesus, Firmino! Goal! Brazil! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Brazil draw first blood here.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And it's Neymar. Firmino. Aimed long and direct. Well, that had to be more accurate. Keeper goes long. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Neymar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Brazil happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's up to head it! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Fabinho. Paulinho. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. Tadic. Savic. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Going through. Crosses in a low one. Tadic. And the shot! Paulinho plays it
That's
forward.
what has to be done now, no question about it.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Serbia are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Nastasic. Tadic. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Fabinho. Forward it goes. Gabriel has a swing at it! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Serbia making another change here. Brazil get themselves a two-goal cushion. Tadic. That'll be a throw. And it's Tadic. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Out wide to the right. Referee's given a throw. Serbia making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played out to the right. Could be thinking about a shot here. This could fall anywhere. The shot's on! Same again, same outcome. And there goes the final whistle. Brazil have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is quite a sight to behold. A massive sea of yellow and green and blue, the colours of the Brazilian flag. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Paulinho. Oh, great, but he'll have a dip! Lo Celso. Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Away from immediate danger. Fabinho battles to win it back. Dashing forward at pace.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's left his man. It's a loose ball. It's being played forward. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Out again for a throw-in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
And it's Dybala. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fabinho. Now the counter. He's got away. Gabriel Jesus has been given offside.
He may have been caught offside, but, well, Peter, from experience, defenders, I can tell you, hate those runs in behind.
Dybala. Delivery from Dybala. Quick ball forward. Lo Celso. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Going through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Played into space out wide. Now it's Neymar. He's left his man. He's gone for it. It's there!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Brazil give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Because of that first goal now, it's a great opportunity to make it one-way traffic and add to this lead.
And it's Gomez. He's got away. Gabriel Jesus. He's got through. Neymar. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
And it's Dybala. He spotted the run and played him through. Can he score? It's come back out! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Firmino was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Brazil grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's played him through. Surely he scores. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that's been levered clear. Ball's gone out of play. There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Throwing. Argentina, their final change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Correa. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, a defence that likes to play a high line, and they're not disappointing.
Gets it upfield. And it's Gabriel. Good ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Danilo plotting from out on the right-hand side. Hits one! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Brazil have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Brazil made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. Young boys have a free kick. Pogba. Mbappe. Mbappe. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Rashford has a shot! It's bounced out! And the ball's come out! And oh! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
He was totally wrong-footed, and all the keeper could do then was watch and hope. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Rashford with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe. Must score! Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Forward it goes. Shaw. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Plays it out to the wing. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pogba. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Soleimani. Heading towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Out for a throw. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Pogba. And the first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Shots on! Hits one! Mbappe! Now it's Cristiano, and the follow-up! Just off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aimed long and direct. Mbappe. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. Into the channel. Soleimani is desperately... Can he score? Can he deliver? In once more. Going for goal! It's in!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless. And I'll tell you, the chest control was the key component there. That enabled the shot. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Young boys take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Pogba plays it over to the other flank. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Moment. And that will be the final act. So the first game is lost and there is ground to be made up. The margin for error significantly reduced.
How would you say chase mode can bring out the best in teams, and we're about to discover if this one has the substance needed to prevail. If they have it, the only way is up.
Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Mbappe! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Manchester United have an early lead. Good start. Now it's Pogba. He's off on a marauding run. Facing up to last season's champions, it is a tough ask. Big chance! Hits one! And he nearly went all the way.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
And it's Mitrovic. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Aimed long and direct, going through. He's Rashford! Reed. Now it's Mitrovic. Mbappe. Brings it forward. And he's shown him, has a pop! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Manchester United really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And it's Mitrovic. Oh, good interception. Oh, well into... Mitrovic. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mbappe. He's got through. Rashford. He's got away. Rashford! He has...
Counter, quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
He's left his man. Reed. Fires it in, hits it first time! Not this time.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. That gets things going for the second half. Fulham, oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Mawson. And it's D'Alessandro.
Mitrovic really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Mitrovic. Reed. Great run on the overlap here.